Storytime at Home with the Livermore Public Library. My name is Miss Caitlin, and today we are going to use our scarves in the songs towards the end of Storytime. So please grab a scarf for those songs. Alright everybody, welcome! Let's begin today by doing bread and butter. We're going to keep a nice steady rhythm as we do this chant together. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as quiet as we can. Hello. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as loud as we can. Hello. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as low as we can. Hello. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as high as we can. Hello. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as fast as we can. Oh. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as slow as we can. Hello. Wow, that was very slow. Now, let's wake up our fingers by doing the itsy bitsy spider. The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain that washed the spider out. Out came the sun that dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider climbed up the spout again. Now it's time to talk about Livermore Reads Together. That's right, grown-ups, it's February, which means this is the month where the Livermore Public Library has a book that we encourage the entire community to read. And that means you! This year we are reading March by John Lewis, Andrew Aiden, and Nate Powell. It is a 3-volume set of graphic novels, a first for us. We've never featured a comic book before. This graphic novel chronicles Congressman John Lewis's involvement in the civil rights movement. It's a moving story with great artwork, and I encourage you to read it. If you'd like to share some information about Congressman Lewis's childhood with your children, check out this book, Preaching to the Chickens, The Story of Young John Lewis, by Jabari Asim and illustrated by E.B. Lewis. Since Livermore Reads Together happens at the same time as Black History Month, we are sharing with you a bunch of really great picture books by and about African Americans. So look forward to those this month, and I hope you enjoy them. Grown-ups, don't forget to read March. It's available. We have tons of copies. Place it on hold and pick it up via curbside pickup. Now it's time to sing a song. Today we're going to sing Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes. Are you ready? Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Very good. Can you do that one more time with me, going as quietly as you can? Oh, we're going to practice our inside voices, and we are going to whisper. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Good job! Let's read a book. Today we're going to read Hands Up by Breanna J. McDaniel and illustrated by Shane W. Evans. All right, there we go. Greet the sun, bold and bright, tiny hands up. Peekaboo, hands up. Do you like to play peekaboo with your grown-ups? It's pretty fun. Morning, baby. Time to get dressed. Hands up. Remember how we put up our hands when we put our shirts on? Stretch high. Almost there. Hands up. Gotta get clean. Reach for the sink. Hands up. Washing your hands is very important. Come on, little one. Dry your tears. Here, hold the bun. Hands up. She's getting some help from Grandma. Making her hair do. Ready for takeoff. Hands up. Oh, it's fun to swing like that between two grown-ups. Mom and Dad. Please pick me, Miss B. Got my hands up. See, when you go to school, the way you let your teacher know that you have something to say to the class, you raise your hand like this. And then your teacher will call on you. That's why she has her hands up. Adventure books live up top. Reach high, tippy toes. Hands up. Graceful like Miss Misty. 5th position, hands up. Misty Copeland is a famous ballerina. Just like her. She's doing ballet too. Racing fast, wind whistling, hands up. Wow. She's good at riding her bike. I can't ride with no hands. I like my hands on my handlebars, but I'm not very brave. Oh, it's all right, baby girl. I'll help. Hands up. Even if you're good at something, sometimes you make a mistake. The music flows through us. Amazing grace. In praise and worship, hands up. On the court, fired up. Jump, ball, hands up. For the win, defense, hands up. She's playing basketball. That's what that sport is called. On top of the world, trophy to the sky, hands up. We begin small, but then we grow big. Together we are mighty. High fives all around. Hands up. Do you know how to give a high five? You say, high five, and then you put your hand against another person's. So you go like this. It's like you're clapping, but one hand is yours and one hand is the other person's. You do that when you're excited. Hands up, high five. As one, we say, hands up. She's gone to a rally, demonstration. Her sign says, lift every voice. The end. Let's do some singing and dancing. We are going to sing the Hokey Pokey together. So please mirror my movements as we do this song together. You put your right hand in, you take your right hand out. You put your right hand in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your left hand in, you take your left hand out. You put your left hand in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your right foot in, you take your right foot out. You put your right foot in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your left foot in, you take your left foot out. You put your left foot in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your whole self in, you take your whole self out. You put your whole self in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Now it's time to use our scarves. So please grab your scarf while we sing We Wave Our Scarves Together. We wave our scarves together, we wave our scarves together, we wave our scarves together. Because it's fun to do, we wave them all up high, we wave them all down low, we wave them in the middle. Because it's fun to do. Now let's throw them. We throw our scarves together, we throw our scarves together, we throw our scarves together. Because it's fun to do, we throw them all up high, we throw them all down low, we throw them in the middle. Because it's fun to do. Good. Now let's sing our opposite song. We wave our scarves up and down, up and down, up and down. We wave our scarves up and down, wave our scarves. We wave our scarves front and back, front and back. Front and back, we wave our scarves, front and back, wave our scarves. We wave our scarves left and right, left and right, left and right. We wave our scarves left and right, wave our scarves. We wave our scarves fast and slow, fast and slow, fast and slow. We wave our scarves fast and slow, wave our scarves. So that's it for today's Storytime at Home with the Livermore Public Library. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed our stories and songs today. But before we go, let's sing one more song. We're going to sing Tickle the Clouds. Tickle the clouds, tickle your toes, turn around and tickle your nose. Reach down low, reach up high. Story time is over. Now say goodbye. So that's it for today's story time. Thank you so much for joining us. I will see you next time.